World War II wasn't only fought with rifles, tanks and courage. It was fought under strange, unspoken rules about what soldiers could and couldn't carry. Some bans made perfect sense. Others came from fear, superstition, or lessons written in blood. What's astonishing is that many of those rules are still followed by modern armies today. A soldier's pack was more than gear. It was a reflection of discipline, survival, and fate itself. One of the most surprising bans was on personal cameras. For many soldiers, a camera was a precious link to home, capturing faces and memories that gave meaning to chaos. But commanders quickly realized the danger. A single photograph could reveal troop positions, new equipment, or secret operations if captured by the enemy or mailed home. The ban was official, strict and absolute. Yet beneath it ran a deeper superstition. Many soldiers believed that taking a picture before battle brought bad luck, that every smiling group photo was a silent death sentence for someone in it. Even now, most militaries forbid smartphones and recording devices in combat zones. The technology has changed, but the fear remains the same. Another seemingly innocent item that didn't survive the war was the deck of cards or a pair of dice. Gambling became a hidden enemy. In the cold trenches and crowded camps, what began as a game for distraction often turned into fights, debts, and broken morale. Some officers claimed gambling tempted fate itself, playing with luck in a place where survival already depended on chance. The habit grew so destructive that many units confiscated cards and dice before deployment. These days, the tradition lingers quietly. Soldiers can relax off-duty, but gambling near the front line is still discouraged. The unspoken lesson is timeless. Never gamble with luck when your life already depends on it. Another dangerous indulgence came from trophies and souvenirs. Soldiers often picked up enemy pistols, daggers or badges to carry home as keepsakes. It seemed harmless until men began dying from their treasures. Some items were booby-trapped, rigged with hidden explosives by retreating enemies. Others simply weighed soldiers down or violated international law. When the habit grew out of control, commanders imposed bans on all unauthorized weapons or battlefield souvenirs. The rule still stands today. In modern armies, taking anything from the battlefield without clearance can mean serious punishment. The reasoning is no longer superstition. It's survival, respect, and discipline. Alcohol also became a silent threat. The desire for comfort in unbearable conditions pushed soldiers to make homemade brews from industrial alcohol or, scavenged spirits. It was a deadly gamble. Some went blind, others never woke up. Even when it wasn't fatal, it led to reckless behavior, fights, and mistakes that cost lives. Commanders responded by banning alcohol outright in combat zones. That same rule guides soldiers today. Even the world's most advanced militaries restrict alcohol in active operations because, war demands focus, not fog. But perhaps the most personal restriction of all was on letters. Mail was the heartbeat of morale, the only voice from home that reminded soldiers why they were fighting. Yet it also became one of the greatest security risks. Writing about locations, troop numbers, or upcoming missions was strictly forbidden. Every letter was censored before being sent out. Some men tried using code words to tell loved ones where they were, but when discovered, their letters were destroyed and the writer punished. The reason was simple. One careless line could cost hundreds of lives. That same rule exists today. Modern armies warn soldiers never to reveal their location or operations online. The battlefield may be digital now, but the danger of a careless message hasn't changed. Even something as harmless as a lucky charm could be banned. Soldiers carried crosses, medals, or tokens from home to protect them from harm. But when a man who wore one died, fear spread fast. The charm became cursed, and morale crumbled. Commanders eventually discouraged large or obvious lucky items, arguing that belief should come from training and teamwork, not superstition. The rule quietly continues today. Many modern militaries limit personal symbols on uniforms to prevent division or distraction. A soldier's faith remains personal, but discipline must always come first. And then there were cameras again, reborn for the modern world. The old wartime ban on film cameras evolved into today's digital restrictions. A single selfie can reveal GPS data, equipment design, or troop strength in seconds. During World War II, soldiers learned the hard way that one photograph could expose an entire unit. The lesson survived, stronger than ever. In today's wars, the camera remains as dangerous as a bullet when used without care. What's most remarkable about these bans is not how different they seem from today's world, but how similar. Every restriction, from photos to alcohol to souvenirs, came from the same truth. What you carry can save your life or destroy it. Behind every rule lies a story of failure, fear, or loss. Somewhere, someone broke that rule and others paid the price. Over time, these lessons became law, carried from generation to generation, shaping soldiers' behavior long after the battlefields fell silent. In the end, World War II wasn't just a war of weapons and strategies. It was a war of discipline, a test of how much control men could maintain in chaos. The forbidden items of that era tell us something deeper about human nature, our endless struggle between temptation and survival. From banned photographs to hidden dice, from cursed charms to secret letters, each rule was written in experience. Even in an age of satellites, drones and encrypted communication, those old lessons endure. The uniforms may have changed, but the stakes never did. Because the truth of war is simple. Technology evolves, rules adapt, but the dangers remain the same. A moment of carelessness can still bring disaster. A symbol of luck can still breed fear. And somewhere, in a quiet corner of a modern outpost, a soldier still carries only what is necessary, trusting that what he leaves behind might one day save his life.